There are places in this country where the woods don't feel natural. Places where darkness seems to be a lot heavier. Places where grown men suddenly go quiet for no reason, and they can't explain why. Tonight's story takes us deep into the land between the lakes. According to one of the darkest lores in American cryptoid history, something out there watches from the trees. When predators hunt, especially in the wild, they usually leave signs like tracks, blood, noise, but some stories describe something even worse. Something intelligent enough to stay hidden, something strong enough to tear through metal, and something violent enough to turn an isolated campsite into what witnesses described as a slaughter scene. Tonight, we're talking about the story of the family that vanished. And the thing people claim was standing right outside their RV the night they died. This is the dark side of the woods. The story supposedly surfaced sometime in the early 1980s. A hunter was driving through a remote back section of the recreation area late at night when he noticed an RV sitting crooked near the edge of the trees. No campfire, no lanterns, no voices. He kept driving, but something about the scene felt wrong. The door to the trailer hung half open, and one side of the RV looked peeled apart. Not vandalized, not broken, opened, like metal ripped under enormous force. The hunter, reportedly, stepped closer. That's when he smelled it. Blood, rot, wet animal musk, the kind of smell that sticks to the back of your throat. According to the lore, the inside of the RV looked like a slaughterhouse. Blood sprayed across the ceilings, handprints smeared down the walls, furniture crashed into splinters. The table was overturned, with plates of food still sitting there, hardened and blackened in the dark. One version says claw marks were gouged through the metal interior of the wall. Another claims pieces of the family were scattered through the campsite and dragged into the woods, not eaten cleanly, torn apart violently. Like whatever attacked them didn't kill for food, it killed in rage. Massive footprints pressed into the mud around the RV, far too large for a human, wilder than a man's hand. Witnesses described these impressions as barefoot impressions with long toes and an impossible stride length. Sasquatch tracks, or at least that's what people began calling them. One known factor with these encounters has always been the woods would go silent, as if the woods were taking a breath. Maybe the story isn't true. Maybe no family ever died out there. Maybe no creature ever stood outside that RV staring through the windows at the family while they ate dinner. But people still avoid certain roads, especially in the land between the lakes. Deep woods have a way of keeping secrets, and sometimes these secrets stare back. This has been the dark side of the woods. Sleep carefully tonight. And if you ever find yourself alone in the forest, don't look into the trees.